ask me if you can.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 47 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing now is Brady. A big play there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Levante David in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on first down is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Brady. And a first hookup with his home pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 70 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Brady now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. A good pickup there at 22. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady to throw again. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, 15.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to get in for the 2 points, and that'll make this a 10-point game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
That one caught by Felton.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That catch good for only a couple. From the 17, Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Fournette running out of the gun. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers. Here's Brady. And oh, look at the catch by Gronkowski. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Brady's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now Brady again. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Touchdown! Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone. Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position. And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. First down, Mayfield on the move, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security. And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Brady now on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive. I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world.
It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. To throw, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Brady. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. A 3rd down gain of 19. Brady now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Walker. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Field here as they elect to go for 2. Following the interception, Mayfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Mayfield on play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Mayfield looks to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. Get it? I think so, yes. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Browns drive about to get started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this throw caught left side. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. from the shotgun. It's Mayfield. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
Well, Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
2nd down. Here's Chubb again.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.